Alright, we are live casting some Defenders of Jupiter. What's going to make these games more interesting? Well, interesting, but very interesting considering I've never casted games of such high Elo players. It shall be the Jupiters themselves against each other. I will be starting with the first game of Mastyjames versus Shammgod. Alright. As far as I'm aware, there are best of threes. No, play all threes. And we are about to get going. Okay. So, in the red, we have Shammgod as the Burgundians. I like it on hideout, a closed map, so they can make use of the walls to potentially fast castle. The other option you can do is to go up to feudal fast and get the early eco upgrades and really get ahead with your efficiency. In that sense, Burgundians thrive on closed maps when they can just rely on their stronger eco and just outboom the opposition. They have very strong late game options, but they can also surprise you with, for example, Castle Age Cavalier. In the yellow, over here, we have Mastyjames as the Teutons. The Teutons are also good on closed maps when, I don't know, mobility is less of an option or less of an importance because they don't get husbandry to make their cav faster, but the extra melee armor can be good. And if they want to make things messy, they can tower rush. Because they can garrison more villagers inside of a tower, they will always win the tower war if they send more than 5 vills forward. And that can be quite effective. Let's say tower batter down the wall and start going inside. But you never know if that's going to happen. Hey, Elendil, how's it going? The start should be fairly standard for both. They should be probably fast castling behind their walls. It is hard to get early aggression in, even though it's palisade walls. It's very easy to keep anything out. I must say we saw mainly fast castle when watching Titans League hideout. Led to a lot of long games and a lot of raiding, which is something that's, I don't know, not seen so much at a lower level. And that is very relatable, Elendil. Very relatable. Okay. We could see them going up at 23, 24, 25, somewhere there. What will be interesting, as I said, is whether Burgundians get any of their eco upgrades early, and we already have the wood upgrade, as you can see. Double bit axe is in, so that means they're probably going to go up a bit later, but then you have the great eco right from the beginning. That extra wood income is great. Also only has 3 on wood, which is easily compensated for by having the first wood upgrade already. Not a lot to report on so far. We have very little TC idle time, which is wonderful. High worker efficiency, which is wonderful. We are going to expect to see things like this, considering I think both players, I mean, let me check. I think both players are like 1900-ish. Maybe I should have checked that before. Shammgod is currently 1939 over here. So, yes. Very high elo. And let's have a look at Mastyjames. $18.27. So yeah, very high elo players. And this should be very entertaining. I would love to see the difference in style and approach, you know, compared to me and other players at our level. I'm currently playing at 1150, so miles off from these guys. We still have the Burgundian player going up first. That's interesting, considering the wood upgrade was there. But, yeah, very early. Oh, decided to move the barracks further forward. I wonder whether we'll see any feudal aggression or just into a fast castle with eco upgrades. Masty's build is looking like a quick fast castle, going up on 24 pop. As soon as this fill pops out, there we have feudal age on the way. So standard fast castle, 2 on gold. 15 on food, that should be fine. Ah! Honestly though, I haven't been playing tons. I got to about 1180 and then lost a couple down to 1150, and then it's been 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, so I've stayed pretty much stable at 1150. I haven't played tons. If anything, I've been playing a lot more team games. What I want to do is I want to become a proper clown. I need... Well, I wonder who out of the high elo players in the server are the best clowns. I need a clown coach. Just now I'm going to be CL inevitable. Alright, we see more eco upgrades flying in for Shammgod. Okay, we have 1 spearman. Maybe that's just defensive. Not sure. Okay, and we have the fast cluster buildings on the way. Is that Market Blacksmith? Yeah. I like the difference in approach. Oh, there could be a scout war over here. They fight over the hill with the micro. Okay, who's got the advantage? It looks like... Oh, how? How did he win that fight? Yep, as you can see, the banter happening. I'm surprised. I mean, I know... Wow. That's crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. Alright. We have Castle Age on the way as the 1 HP scout runs around. Wow, that's crazy. When does the extra melee armor kick in for Teutons? Is that in Castle Age? I should probably know that. We have a spear just walking around. It will kill the scout if it runs into it. Again, not a lot to discuss. We have a market going up and probably thinking about Castle Age soon. Oh, there we go. Barracks and stable units +1 armor in Castle Age, +2 in Imperial Age. Alright. So there's no advantage on the scout in Feudal Age, which is fair enough. That might be a bit imbalanced. They're purely just scouting with the spear. Let's have a look and see what he sees. Popped another scout out there. Alright. Sees a relic over there. Sees a relic over there. And a relic over there. That's good. Not all of them. One in the corner and one up there. But, you know. Let's see. Will Mastyjames... Okay, I was going to say use the earlier Castle Age time for some aggression. The answer is no. The answer is 3TC boom. Which is fairly standard for the map. But as I said, hard to get an early aggression. The two options tend to be fast castle into boom, or fast castle into forward siege workshop and monks. Certainly when watching the pros play, as I said in Titans League, I watched a lot of games. Also, you'll see a lot of scouts or light cav floating around looking for monks, because monks are, as everyone knows, very strong. I would very much agree with some of the people, at least, that monks are not OP, but they are very strong. Just being annoying, get the attack notification by hitting the wall. He's gonna know where all the relics are just now, which is good. Stop that. Agreed. How annoying is it when someone just goes and bonks on your wall? Really? What's that little spear? And he stopped! Wow, he actually listened. That's great. Great banter. I like it. What's that spear gonna do to palisade wall? I don't get it. There we go. And he's back. Rude. How dare you fight in a war game? And he says rude too. There we go. We have more TCs being dropped, but he's gonna be behind. I mean, it's already a 7-8 vil gap, and these TCs are gonna take a while to come up. Okay, if we look at the economy, so far Burgundian player has, what, 600 more resources collected? Which is very predictable because of the early eco upgrades. We have both wood upgrades and the first farm upgrade. I mean, same for Teutons now too, but they were obviously afterwards. That should be a dead scout soon. It's just a breath away. It really does. It's very annoying when you just have attack notifications everywhere on the wall there, running away with the scout on the wall here. How long is it gonna take? Normally, it doesn't make any sense because they're both the same speed, but you see, when they bump into things, then the one chasing will always catch up. We have a lot of scouts out. Ah, there we go. And monks. Alright. So, Shammgod seems to have the map control. Wait, where's the monk? Oh, here we go. I heard a conversion. But you're not going to get scouts converted very easily. Both going for monks, but as we have a scout patrolling on that relic, we have a scout going to be covering that relic. I like it. I like the map control. That should be a dead monk just now. Very good play. Where is... There we go. Those are the two monks that side. There we go. And there's one dead old man. That's very unfortunate. Okay, we have another TC over here. I would say that's slightly dangerous to drop, but you have only seen a couple of scouts, so it's hard to deny. If they were light cav, I certainly would not like that. Burgundians do get cheap stable upgrades, so light cav can be good. Okay, but you see, that should be a dead monk. Good vil blocking though, that still should be a dead monk. Yep. He walls in his vils, so the TC goes up, but that's a dead monk. Now the scouts can't do anything though. The walls are keeping them at bay. There we have a monk hopping around for that relic. Haven't gone for that one yet. I think there was one here that's been taken. Yeah, we have 2 relics back. So yeah, there would one here and one here, I think. And that's going to be a castle drop. And he has all of the map control with the scouts and monks out. And 1 spear too. So this castle cannot be denied. And he's on the way to imp resources. So the gold's pretty much there. The food's pretty much there. So you drop this castle. You're up to imp. You're in a great position. Oh, he's not even going to wait for the castle. Couple of spears out though. But he's got the prerequisite buildings. There we go. He's on the way to imp. That's very good stuff. You drop the castle and then immediately you can get trebs out. I'd love to see a little bit more army. But yeah, you win that fight. I mean, there's almost no need to break down the gate because the castle's going to be up and shoot it down now. He's got relics for days. That's a scout. Surprised he hasn't gone for that one. Is that another dead monk? Wow. That light cav. Or scout. Oh, it's a different one. It only has 1 kill. Okay. Castle will be in any minute. We'll break the walls. Yes, and indeed I am. I was in the beginning being a bit as to when I was gonna get it. But I was maybe thinking about getting the DLC later, and then I don't know, peer pressured myself into getting it. So I pre-ordered it, very keen. I think actually gonna be playing a bit during the day. I don't actually know what time it's gonna be available, but whenever it's available I shall be playing with human and robot. They're both off work tomorrow too, so we shall get some games in. I'm keen for some monk shenanigans, and the fortified churches sound like fun. Mule cart sounds fun, but also difficult. I do like the addition of the Coustilier. The attack bonus... Oh, okay. The danger with going Coustilier is monk defense. But there's a lot of pressure here, and the early imp timing, as you have a siege workshop here, could be very dangerous. Okay, let's have a look. We have a 14 to 2 KD with only 3 vills, but that's still a big advantage for Shammgod over here. Instant chemistry click and instant trebuchet production. That castle will start to be trebbed down, and it's a minute away still. It's going to be a lot of pressure coming up. So far the army is not massive, but does it need to be? That's the real question. Teutonic Knights deal with the melee units pretty well. I love the damage of the first attack of the Coustilier, but they're all gonna die. Unless they survive the shot. Okay, they managed to get out there. Here we have a treb, but the first attack of the Coustilier is just amazing. Allows you to pick off vills so easily. We have treb. Hopefully, yep, we'll have another one soon, and we'll have chemistry soon, then we might see some bombard cannons. No, KP boy. Poor KP boy died over here. KP boys are very strong until you shoot anything ranged at them, and then they're very weak. Because they are so slow. Very slow indeed. Something I've noticed, at least when I initially started playing closed maps, let's say Arena, was boom a ton to like way over 100 vills and then go up to imp. And I like this. It was what, like 50, 60 vills going up to imp. And let's quickly check the resources collected again. It's ahead now for Mastyjames because he's had a lot more vills. He's on what, 40 Cs, and he was up later. But how much does that help you when you have no map control? Another castle popping out here. So we might start to see double treb production. We have bombard cannons out too, which can help snipe the trebs, which is wonderful. Cavalier on the way though, which would mop all of this up very quickly. What upgrades do we have? Okay. We have one armor, one attack so far. And the knight's out. Will be a cavalier in no time. There's one treb down from the bombard cannon. That's good stuff. It's a lot of pressure. How do you deal with bombard cannons and trebs? Well, I guess the answer is army. Mastyjames has a big vill lead, but a huge vill discrepancy over here. We have Cavalier in, so they could be able to... hopefully the walls don't get in the way. Snipe the trebs and maybe the bombard cannons. The nice melee armor will be helpful, but they get murdered by the Coustilier. Wow. And a couple of hand cannons, which is odd, because so far I don't think we've seen any pikes or helbs. You say the mule cart isn't that hard. It's not so much that I'm worried about it being hard. I'm actually a little worried about the start. I forget which civ is which. I haven't looked at them too much, but the start where you have less food. That's what I'm worried about, having to force drop just the micro in the beginning. There's a reason I have not touched the Chinese. Oh, these units are on stand ground. That is pain. No. That could be so many dead vills. That could be so many dead vills. Why are you just standing here? Come on. Now they're gonna die. Ah, very sad. Very sad. But we still have a huge lead. He's got the Vil lead. We've had to have a bit of an exodus over here. Keep your trebs alive though. Hand cannons aren't gonna do that well against Cavalier. Monks would be a good idea too. Or pikes, help. Cheb and bombard cannon out from the other side though. There we go. Now this gets into a bit of a micro war. Can you dodge the bombard cannon shots? Can you keep your trebs up? Oh, that bombard's taking a hit, but it gets that treb. But now it's 2 against 1. How does the dodgeball go? They're both taking hits. Oh, and he gets splattered. Poor lad. Dodgeball at its finest. You better run, little men. Those Custier will absolutely destroy. Look at that bonus on the first hit. It's just savage. This is looking very good for Shammgod, I must say. Burgundian late game. Very hard to stop. And yep, we have it. GG. Alright, so that is 1-0 for Shammgod. Let's have a look at the statistics. Okay. Military. Oh, that KD is brutal. That is brutal. I think there just wasn't enough army out of Mastyjames. Hard to tell. It is a bit dangerous, in my opinion, to boom unprotected, and I feel like there was just never enough army in total. 13 is the highest at one time, and that, to me, is difficult. And that leads to a very bad KD because it just snowballs. You can't get enough units out in time, so you trickle them in one at a time and then they just die when you're outnumbered. The economy, Shammgod pulled it back at the end again because he killed a bunch of ills. Ah, good to know, Elendil. I haven't even played Chinese once. Well, certainly not in ranked. Probably when I was a kid I played Chinese because I liked Chukanus, so... there was that, but I didn't even know that they started. Well, I certainly don't remember them starting without food or anything. I probably only made like 10 vols back then anyway. But yeah, I mean, I already know how to force drop, especially when I push deer in or something. So there's that. So look at the uptimes. Yeah, that imp timing of 26 after a boom is impressive. Very impressive. And you can see from the exploration the amount of map control that Shammgod had. Just making scouts. And you're in control. We had a Vil high of 103, but sadly they were raided, and the 95 that Shammgod made were completely untouched. Let's have a look at the APM quickly. Alright. We have a spike. Ho ho. 120 up here. 108 peak on... Wait, how is that different? That says 120 and 90. I don't know. But still, very fast. Very fast indeed. Crazy. 55. I wish I could play with that. I mean, I can play like this. I can play with the 31 maybe. Alright. Let us have a look at game 2 in a moment. I'm guessing also the issue why there aren't more people watching. Americans are probably busy or asleep, and the English have just changed their clocks. So there's a 2-hour gap, so they're probably mainly still at work or on the way back home. Okay, so that was game 1. Game 2, we have Nomad. Alright, on Nomad, we have Mastyjames in the yellow as the Italians. The Italians are good on hybrid maps in general. They're good on most maps, but they're very good on hybrid maps because they have cheaper dock technologies, fishing ships, etc. And it's cheaper to go to the next age, so you can get an advantage and get up before your opponent. In the red, we have Shammgod as the Mayans. I don't personally know any specific bonuses that make Mayans good on Nomad, but Mayans are just a good civ. Their resources last longer, and they have the option of the most overpowered eagles in the game, if they can get to Eldorado eagles, if it goes late game. So that's very, very hard to stop. As usual, we have the docks up. Ah, you know it's high elo when their wall levels in. And we have the dock this side. No walls in over here. Again, not too much to talk about in the beginning of a Nomad game. This is quite close, I guess, to the shore. I feel like it's quite easy to get penned in when you're that close. But also the same here. And I imagine they're kind of going to expand down like that and down like that. As Mayans finish their TC, they get their extra Vil. So, we should have a Vil lead. Well, we would have had a Vil lead at least for Shammgod, except his TC was up slightly later. So he'll have somewhere between, well, a few seconds of Vil lead, if that makes sense. 25 was the highest I ever averaged. I'm not sure exactly what the highest I've ever averaged is. Maybe like 30. Probably when playing archers or something. I tend to be really low APM. I like my chunky units. I can just kick them under someone's TC or something and then leave them. And I don't have to micro. It was elephant archers. Now currently I'm having a lot of fun with food trucks. But hey. Alright, as we see a wonderful Borleo over here, and as you see another wonderful over here. So many fishing ships they go for. Currently have 1 and 1. Nothing special there, but the Italians can pull ahead with the wood discounts on their fishing ships. And we have the usual Nomad Sheep Scout. I only see 1 from each, yeah. 1. Okay, no. There's a second sheep. I don't know how I do it, but every time I play Nomad, I seem to find 0 sheep, and then my field of, oh, what do you say? My viewable part of the map, I don't know what it's called, is like my TC. I can see nothing. It's so annoying. And then you'll see my ally running around with like 8 sheep. I'm like, okay. Well, thanks for that. I have a quick little fishing ship lead for about a couple of seconds or so, I don't know. Let us have a very quick squiz. At eco, almost identical. A little bit ahead for the Italian player. As we have another boar being brought in here. And that's the old one. So he's going for this one. There we go. Look at that. Quite in sync over here. Shammgod seems just slightly behind on everything. But I mean, to such a marginal extent, it's meaningless in that sense. Okay. No TC trick. I'm sad. I thought high elo players knew the TC trick. Well, not knew the TC trick. Could do it more effectively than I can. The only time... And I didn't even try the TC trick. But the closest I've got to trying the TC garrison method, where you put your villagers inside and shoot the boar to weaken it and then hop out, is I had a really low Vil who was nearly dead. I hopped in the TC to hide from the boar, so the other Vils were shooting it. And I had literally 1 Vil in the TC. Accidentally right-clicked the TC on the boar instead of setting the gather point on the boar. And shot the boar with 1 Vil and it died and lost the food. I couldn't believe it. What are the chances that it was on low enough HP? I have a sheep over here. The traitor. How did it get past here without... I suppose they only went out there afterwards. Okay. But he knows the TC is here. Okay, so right, let's have a look. I mean, does he not know the TC is here? Wow. All right. That's unfortunate. And does he know where his opponent is? Nope. No clue. I mean, I probably should have done that. I really probably should have. But I'm just... I don't know. It feels like one more thing to learn when I could be getting better at so many other things. But maybe I should just get better at that. I do like the taking of the hunt. Both players are doing it. Very nice when the hunt's right on your TC as well, but that one's run far away. Second woodline's interesting. They are both on the way up. We have quite a lead though for Mastyjames. How's that far ahead? Only one fishing ship more. A whole bunch of vills more. I guess he's up. Okay, he's up maybe what, 2 vills later? Okay. That accounts for the gap. Tell me he knows. Oh, that's a vill. Whoa. Ah, it's the dock vill. Okay. I thought it was a sheep. But he does know where his opponent is now. Very good to pop that outpost out, and then you can see everything that your opponent's doing. This is good. Pop another outpost here, and another one here. Somewhere around there. Did I just... Couldn't even see it. Oh, the laming! I love it. Just to be a pain. Do you batter it down, or do you just ignore it? He just ignores it. And we are straight into Fast Castle. With Italians, that's going to be perfect, because you don't have to spend as much to go up. Whereas here we have fire ships coming out. Does he know the dock's down here? He does. That's very good. That will be dead fish. Shammgod gonna apply the pressure. We have this field just chilling, and we have Castle Age for the Italians. Sadly going the long way around there, but the right way around here. Where's the red? Ah, the red's a sheep. It's always you see like a random dot somewhere on the map. It's probably a scout sheep. Sheep scout, whichever one do you want to call it. I'll just stay here. That's probably been attack move to here, found nothing, and then carried on. Although we have another dock over here. Oh, there we go, and that's been seen. The dock should complete in time. Ah, nice. Although, you could pass your ship over here if you wanted to. But yeah, dock goes up, but it's under pressure immediately. And there we have the fish under attack, but we have the fire ship in defense. Or fire galley. And now you lose the fight because you have to click it first. And reinforcements are very slow to come. It would be a good idea to come and dock down here maybe. If you want to make sure you kill it. Because you got a dock in your face this side. Your opponent's up to Castle Age a long time before you. There we go. Now we have reinforcements coming, but no reinforcements for yellow. Should be an easy win. Still no fire ship. Where's the other fire ship for yellow? What? Why you take me there? That's so weird. It's not in the dock. Oh, there it is. Okay. That should be dead fish, but we could see the upgrade if needed. That's still a win for red. There's more coming, and all the fish are going down. All the fish are going down for yellow. But we have the TCs, as I expected, just spread out over the whole part of this map. Now you have access to tons of resources. You got gold, stone. That's very good stuff. These fish are all gonna die, but they've served their job. They've got you up to Castle Age. Go and take out that dock just for completeness. It goes down, and we have another one there. Seems like they don't want to invest too much on water. Well, certainly yellow. Red seems to be investing a bit more in water. But I mean, once you've won water, you've won water, and then you can fish to your heart's content. You could drop more docks all over and just get ahead economically in that sense. That's good. Good food income. All right. Again, though, we're going to see the eco lead in the beginning for Shammgod, but then Mastyjames is going to eclipse him. We're probably going to have to start seeing some farms. Where are we? Just annoying the Berryvilles. Run. If you fight on water and lose your fish anyway, that's very annoying. You need to use your advantage. Oh, that's smart. Using the fishing ships as bait so you can attack. You need to pull that ship back though. He's trying to repair. There we go. Yeah. That's good stuff. Put the fishing ships in the way, they tank some hits. Now reinforcements have come. You can repair your ship again. Oh, what a pain. Alright. We have Town Watch coming in, so he's going to be seeing everything over there. That's going to go down, and I think... Oh no, we have more fire ships on the way. Down here? Yeah? Another one hops out. It's going to go down just as fast though. And red can fish in peace over here. We have the farm upgrade coming in as we see some farms beginning to be seeded. You're going to need to do that, but you have 23 on wood, so that's perfect. You can start dropping those farms. Ah, and we do have the war galley upgrade. Interesting. Doesn't help if you have no HP though. Red should mop up on water now. Red sees a lot. But yellow has the eco advantage. The 10 will lead, but there are fishing ships. Yeah, for me... Oh. Quick walls. I found out the hard way yesterday or the day before that you can quick wall yourself in and still get killed through the diagonal. I died to a boar. I was very upset. I did not know. Mike! Yes, it is your favorite map. We have Shammgod against Mastyjames, 1900 against 1800-ish. It is currently 1-0 to Shammgod. They are currently... I don't know, it seems to be that the high elo players are... They're confident in their ability to not make army yet. If that makes sense. Maybe they just know that it's quote-unquote optimal or not optimal to get a boom going and not just go crazy in the castle age. I don't know. I feel like you can have a bit of both with a lower elo. You can have a lot of early aggression, and if you just try to boom on your own with no protection, you'll get absolutely rolled. But if you know you're safe, more quick walls to keep the villa alive. Then why invest in, or over-invest into army, should I say, when you know you're safe? We have a siege workshop and a barracks coming up, respectively. Our castle is making some plumed archers. Oh, that's a deadville. You've walled yourself in, but you've walled yourself to your death now. Unlucky, buddy. Low Elo Legion, welcome. Everybody is joining. Let's go. So far, this game has been nothing but fighting over water and an earlier boom for Mastyjames. Very little army, but we have the, I guess, mine equivalent of a cab archer. Very mobile foot archers. Don't they look so cool? Look at their hats. That's unbelievably cool. Huh. And they put the arrows down on the ground so they can shoot. And we have some more. They're gonna be annoying, but they're not gonna cause too much damage because you can just garrison. But it forces idle time, which is great. And you can spread them out like this, and there's nothing to stop them. Couple of knights. Oh, now we have a mangonel, but those knights can take the mangonel, you see. Now it's a bit of a problem. Don't run out of the TC. Beware. You are very squishy. Okay, that should be a dead mango. Especially without ballistics, that knight's gonna take next to no damage. How many archers can you clear up? Need the mass together as soon as there's knights out. As we have Bodkin on the way and Husbandry to help close the gap. The knight's out and this just got interesting. We currently have 2 TCs versus 3, so hence the Vil lead for Mastyjames. Let's quickly have a look at the eco. Mastyjames is ahead. No surprises there. Where's attacking? Someone's banging on something somewhere. Oh, there. Just an outpost. Knights win this fight, I would say, but why take the fight when you can wait for armor? I like that castle on the hill. Helps control the stone. Kind of locks down this entire region. I like this castle too. Locks down the southern or southwestern region. That's unnecessary damage to be taking though. Oh, that's a gutsy castle. I like it. He was going for a safe castle here, but now it's going for an in-your-face castle. And it does range the TC. Siege Workshop coming up here, but it's way too late to deny this. And only 5 knights, but they are in at the back. Should get 3 Vil kills, I'd say. Yeah, that one's run the knights to his friend. No! Carry on! Thank you. Okay, now he's run himself into a corner, so he's dead. That's nice damage. You can get another one if you turn around. Oh. No. Anti-micro. Just attack! Goodness. Okay. The knights are running all over the place, but they'll get the damage. Should be one more dead Vil. Can you get him? No. We'll get her though. 7 kills, that's very nice. They're down now, but 7 kills on those knights. But this castle is up, and that means the mangonel is useless. Mind stone, so you can drop more castles. And the plumes are on this side. We need to see more army, as they are both on the way to Imp. Mastyjames has the far superior eco though. I do like it. And he's getting infantry armor. Ooh. Oh, that was... Oh, okay. That could have been a lot worse. But that's still a bit of a squish. 4 kills. Not bad, not bad. Archers running around being annoying as we have a very even KD for both KD and Eco KD. Slight advantage for Shammgod. But he still has a 20 Vil deficit. As we have a ton of barracks being dropped here. And it's going to be condos. It's going to be the easiest thing to tech into because you just get the upgrades. You don't need... Well, the blacksmith upgrades, I mean. You don't need to upgrade it all the way to champion, for example. That TC's done, which is trouble for these Vils. That mango's going to have to be macroed very well. And the archers dodge the mango. And dodge the mango. There's another mango. Ooh, there we go. This gets interesting now. 2 mangoes is very hard to micro away from. You do have the safety of your castle. Probably not a bad idea to retreat back into castle and heal up. Good stuff to keep those Vils alive. There we go. They're at Imp at almost the same time. There's one random archer being a pain over here. Not going to get very far. We have Cheb coming out. Ooh, and a forward castle. When your opponent has a castle on the hill and a Cheb on the way. That's a bit dangerous. And we have condos coming out. Condo currently has 2 PS armor. So they're going to be taking, what, 5 damage from the plumes? Well, they have... Oh, they have bonus damage against infantry and condos. Okay, so that doesn't sound like it's going to be that great for the condos. Are you awake? Oh, that's dead vills. That's dead vills, and we do have ballistics in. That eco advantage is running away fast. But we do have a treb over here. Okay, the castle was brought further back. This is a game of cat and mouse with the vills, the archers, and the mangonels. The attack grounds, but the archers are just running around. Let's have a look. Where are the condos? Hey, here they are. I'm beginning to wonder whether when there's a bunch of them, if you click on this, whether it takes you to like the mean location or something. Because there's some over here, and I assume some over here. Maybe they're in the barracks. I don't. Oh, there. So it's taking me here. Maybe that's like the mean location. Whoop. Where's the fighting? Okay, there's some dead vills. We have the archers hopping around here. We have a monk. I don't know what the monk's for. Other than relics, maybe. Condos over here, but we have stone walls. It's a good way to keep them out. Alright, I don't even know where to look. That's what is also a big difference between lower and high elo games, is the high elo players are a lot better at fighting on more than one front, whereas, at least I know myself, I'm terrible at focusing on like 2 or 3 places at once. Oof. That's some lovely micro from the archers so far. One more shot on the mango, there we go. Now we microed on the condos. Bombard cannon could get some damage. But that is 22 kills so far on those. Oh, that's lovely. A little ball has done a lot of damage. Do you go in for the... Oof, one more shot? Nope, one more. There we go, and now it's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. We need more army. I feel like cavalry was the way to go here. I don't know why we swapped into condos. Oh, decent shot. Another decent shot. Kind of microed into that one. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. We have a little bit of a raid going on here, but not much. Still have an eco advantage for Mastyjames. Have a look at resources collected. Yeah, through 2,500 more. Oopsie. Condos are finding a lot of damage over here though. Oh, that could be... It could have been worse. Didn't deny the castle, but they got some kills, which is nice. Only 3. Thought a bit of wall. Monk chases away a condo. We have a treb unpacking over here to take out the monastery. We have 3 trebs over here, but no army. No army to protect it. Why not full cat? It's too much on wood. He needs more farms. He is in over here though. Couple more Vil kills. Eco KD of 20 to 27 is not bad. Could even out a bit here on the wood line, especially if... Okay, I was gonna say if it wasn't noticed, but it's noticed immediately. Few more. We have Chebs over here, but not enough army for me. There are 18 condos, but why not raid with knights? Or cavalier? Italians get cavalier. And you already have the cav armor. And we haven't seen any helb or pikes turn into helbs. As we have elite on the way. Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! It is time to rewind. Oh, that's unfortunate. The trebs are firing on the archers. Oh no, that's why you never attack buildings. The bombard cannons hit. The trebs hit. Oh, that's just pain. Oh, that's so many dead archers. Oh no. That is a mass graveyard. Lovely stuff. Using the trebs on the archers while they're not moving, because the accuracy doesn't matter if there was a whole bunch of them. It's gonna hit something. The treb shots, the bombards, and the mango. So much damage. And now suddenly, Mastyjames has the army lead. Condos is all he's going for. Okay, the yellow at the back is just odds and ends, nothing. Don't run that under the castle range. That gets taken out in one volley. Yep. I would not like fighting under the castle, but this castle won't be up for too long. This is looking decent for Mastyjames. You can either try and deny the castle or fight the condos. You can't do both. Doing a very good job of denying that castle, at least for now, or slowing it down. Loses his own castle. And I'm beginning to think the eco lead might start paying off. Let's have a look again. The gap is widening. Only 5k, but that pays off. Especially if you can keep your army numbers up, which currently he's not doing. Well, there we go. We have more armor coming in, which is great. Now these condos are about to go up a ton. Okay, they're up to 3. And the final infantry armor will be up in a minute. Archers are looking for some damage over here. And there we go. Now they're up to 5 PS armor. That is great. That means the plumes are only going to be doing 6 damage, I think. With all the bonuses and anti-bonuses and everything. I think it would be 6 damage each. On a unit with 80 HP, that's a lot of shots needed to take it out. It's so confusing because these do extra damage to condos and to infantry, but these have extra infantry armor, so it nullifies the bonus damage to infantry, but it doesn't nullify the condo bonus damage. So confusing. As you have masonry coming in, I like that, to keep your castles up easier. Oh no, the bombards. Oh no. Run away. Could even snipe the trebs. Run away from the bombard shots, that's good. That's one treb down, microed. And quickly kill the condos. And this is the problem of streaming your infantry in one at a time now. Well, it's not quite one at a time, but it's like 3 at a time. You're just gonna get mopped up by the plumes. You need to match their number. Over here we have 27. You can't fight 27 with 3 or 4. You need 27, for example. And he just micros away from all them. Takes out another chip. That's brutal. Micros, and if you're not careful, you're gonna lose a bombard. The KD is starting to get a bit nasty over here. Yeah, I was gonna say, it might be time to add scum. Because this is not working. You need something that's gonna trade properly with those archers. Maybe just raid with the condos. Where is he attacking? Oh, there. Hate it when you whoa! Did you guys see that? Hang on. When was that conversion compared to the... Okay, hold on, hold on. Converted, and then he nearly kills his own unit. Wow. It only happens if the shot is fired before the conversion takes place. I mean, obviously you're not going to fire at your own unit afterwards, but you can't do friendly fire with archers unless the conversion happens at that exact moment. Oh, that could have been a lot worse. But it's what, one little fancy hat spilt on the floor. That's one more dead. That's an annoying raid on the wood line. And the gold. Again, just strange. Enough to be annoying. Oh no, don't run out of the castle. I don't like that. Even if you get the bombards, that's dangerous. We don't have ballistics though, so That worked out fine. And there we go. Eagle Warrior is on the way. As the skirm switch happens for the Italian player, the Eagle switch happens for the Mayans. And this is starting to look even better for Shammgod, in my opinion, as the Trebs fire on the archers again. Get some. Decent, decent. That's enough skirms now that you don't really want to take that fight. Want the armor upgrades on them. 1 armor and all the attack upgrades, so that's a fight you're not going to want to take as the archer player. Oh, but in come the eagles. In come the eagles. They mop up skirms so fast. Decent stuff from the condos to try and keep the skirms alive. That archer micro is amazing. I love it. And now they can hide under the castle and they are safe. Well, for now, as the Chibs are out and you have no way of stopping Chibs, especially as a Meso Civ, all you can do is try and Chib their Chibs. No bombard cannons for you. That's so many dead plumes. So many dead plumes. The ball went, it was 27, 30-ish. I mean, it's 29, I guess, in total. Ah, okay. There was some over here. But the ball over here was 27. It would drop to 14. The scum addition was very necessary. Yes. A really good comeback so far from Masty. I would say he still has too many on wood. Floating 5k wood is a little bit horrible when you could have some more on farms. They dive in to take out the Trebs, but the castle is down. This could snowball quite quickly. There are not enough eagles. Finally have Bracer on the way. This castle goes up. And the numbers are thinning. They really are thinning. We needed this a long time ago, I think. Too many condos were traded. Oh my goodness. Stop it! Stop it! You're dodging ballistics! Okay, ballistics not in yet, but you're dodging. Oh. Did you guys see that? Just a little micro movements back and forth to dodge the projectiles from the skirms. As this castle just gone up, it will go back down. Oh, and Trebs here will get taken out by Vils. But this is starting to look very good for Mastyjames to tie up the series. The eagle number is just not enough. There are not enough barracks. I mean, there's a lot of barracks, but still not enough. And these vills, I mean, you could drop 10 more barracks here, and maybe that production would be a bit better. Currently, full eagle is probably the way to go. He does not have anywhere near enough upgrades on them though, and send them on no attack stance under skirms or castle fire is not a good idea. He would need Eldorado, he would need Elite Eagle Warrior, and then those things will become a menace. There are quite a few idols still, 10 idle vills. At least these vills have been put to work, making archer ranges. Maybe he wants some skirms of his own. But there are no skirms left from the Italian player, so what do we want? What do we want? It's an interesting question. Eagles looks very good here. I'm not liking the fact that they're both floating 4 or 5k wood. That could get sold at the market or turn into a lot more farms. Could drop so many farms here. Both of you. How much gold is there to mine? Not seeing a lot. There's some gold here. I would shift so many more vills onto the gold tiles, you know. But I think there's not a lot left. This is out in the open, but it is being taken safely at the moment. We have pikes. Why do we have pikes? We haven't seen Cav, at least for a very long time. I would have liked the Cav switch before, but maybe he's going that to protect his eagles. Maybe expecting a Cav switch when the eagles come out. That's just thinking ahead, I guess. Another chip goes down to Vils, keeps that castle up. And this gold is super important. Because I'm not seeing more gold anywhere else. Surprised the relics haven't been picked up. Maybe that would have helped too. They both have 17 and 20 on gold, but 69 on wood. 56 on wood. It's so much. You need to sell it. The scrub number's growing again. Forces the plumes back. And now, I mean, your eagles are in being a little bit annoying. Considering how late this game has gone, it would have been a very good idea to pick up the relics, but neither of them have. Still a massive KD advantage for Shammgod, but Masty is still in quite a good position. These tribes are going to be kept alive. And just keep them here. No need to push forward. Tribes take out the castles. Zokol, I just want to confirm with you, right? These are play all threes, right? Not best of threes. Because I checked the handbook, and the handbook in one place says best of three, but in the rules in Discord it says play all three. So I just wanted to check with you. It's very difficult to repel the attack here, repel the attack here. It's good stuff to stonewall though, so there aren't really raids in at the side. But the skirms are being pushed back now by the condos. But then the plumes come out. This is just a game of rock, paper, scissors. I come to you, you come to me. Yeah, I had a feeling it was played as played all three, even though the rulebook says best of three. They might have looked in the rules channel. Or, I don't know. But that's fine. It's more age to cast, and I don't mind that. Oh my word, okay. We have Bloodlines and Lightcav on the way. Now we have 72 on food. There we go! The stables are being dropped. I don't know. I'm not sure. But obviously, if there are 3 games, it's easy to tell if it goes 2-0, for example. Well, it can't go 2-0 if it's a best of 3. Because there were 3 games. So and now we have Hussar on the way. This gold has been defended successfully, and the light cav turned hussars are about to be into the castle, the space over here, and this castle is about to get destroyed by trebs. Oh, why didn't you carry on raiding here? No hussars. Or maybe they were going for the trebs. I guess that's why the pikes were made, but are there any pikes still? No, the pikes all died. Oh, it is so hard to stop hussar raids. And these have been firing. No! Oh no, that's a bad mistake. These have been right-clicked onto the building and they're getting taken out. Castles down, the hussar spam can begin. 75 on food. There will be never-ending hussar spam. Yeah. Oh. Maybe the GG was called after. I don't know. But no GG in chat over here. So, let's have a look at the statistics. Predictably so, we had the eco advantage for Mastyjames. He, for the entire time, had more vills, pretty much. Except at this point here. Then he went on to 3 TCs before and was on 3 versus 2, so completely dominated in terms of economy. Military, however, was quite in favor of Shammgod, but I think he ran out of gold. And Meso civs are very hard to play without gold. They really like their eagles. Even with the positive KD, I guess he was just spamming gold units into trash. Other than that, I don't know what else. Maybe it was just pure production, and as soon as he saw the hussars in, because you can put 70 odd on food and just spam hussars because you have a very good raiding unit that is full trash, whereas mesosivs sadly cannot. What are you gonna raid with? Help. Scum. It's not gonna work. No horsies for you unless you convert to stable. Alright, let us hop over to the third game. I think he was just going to get raided to death and he recognized that he couldn't keep his castles up. And that was going to just catch up with him in the end. Alright, we are into the third game. It is currently 1-1. And we have Arabia. Shammgod in the red, as always, is Khmer. Or, since Sokol's here, I'll say Khmer. And they're very good on any map. They don't play by the rules. They're very flexible. So we could see scouts, we could see archers. You can do whatever you want with the Khmer. In the yellow, we have Mastyjames as the Incas. The Incas weren't looking very good, but then they got a lovely buff. All of their food was made cheaper, and then suddenly they became a top tier civ. We currently have them, or just finished off their llama, which is a nice little food bonus. The Khmer have their food bonus in the form of farms not needing to drop off. So, let's see who will go for more aggression. I imagine you'll see a faster uptime with the Khmer because they don't need any of the prerequisite buildings. You can just skip them. You can get a very early scout rush. Oh, the ostrich is not behaving. Come on, buddy. Look at the stupid sound. Sounds upset. Alright. And we have an elephant coming in too. Elephants are scary. They do more damage than boars. And you can lose vills if you don't expect it when it's a longer lure. Good stuff. To bring in that elephant. We have no elephants brought in yet for Mastyjames. Although, as I said, he started with a llama, so you have that small food advantage. And we have 2 on the ostrich as well. See, Spirit of the Law made a video about the rot and, or decay, whatever you want to call it, and efficiency of collecting the food under your town center. On a map like Arena, you want to save as much food as possible. So you want to finish off the ones that have a little bit of food on them and then go onto, let's say, the elephant or the boar or whatever. But on Arabia, pushing in deer is a luxury. So it doesn't matter if you lose a bit to decay. You want to get up normally as fast as possible. That's very different on Arena, as I said, because you want to maximize all of your food income because you're fast castling and it's all about execution of that fast castle. You can't be rushed in feudal age pretty much. As you have the second elephant brought in, this one still has 60 food. Little bit of inefficiency there, and it's quite annoying. Oh, that stupid zebra. They are not behaving for Shammgod over here. Come on. In you go. Lots of food under your TC is exactly how you like it for very fast uptimes. And because he doesn't have... Oh, he's paying attention. He's paying attention. Oh, that's good stuff. He had 1 vill on each side, which is dangerous. So the scout was coming in for a little bonk. But he was aware, brought the other vill to the other side and the scout across in case the eagle was feeling cheeky. Another wonderful lure underneath. And all is well. We have not TC idle time on both, which is great. Now we have more wood. Why so many on wood? Unless he's going archers. He does have Loom, and we have Loom coming in now. As expected, Khmer go up first. They didn't need to build their 2 prerequisite buildings. Had just a lumber camp, now the mill's up. Interesting what the opening is going to be here. It's not tons on food, so walling yourself in, safe unless your opponent goes archers. They're certainly not going scouts as the Incas, so archers is probably the opening for Mastyjames over here. We have a lot on wood, so that does sound about right. They're both going to have to shift over to gold if they're going to add anything non-trash, should I say. That's an interesting and I don't know, unhelpful little cliff over there. I was wondering what the little thing was. Oh, don't get yourself walled. Oh, he might get himself walled in here. No. Okay. Yes. Oh, and he runs back in. Okay. These walls aren't built though, so it's fine. That was interesting. The eagle wouldn't mind taking that fight at the moment with the health advantage. Brings the Vil across too. Alright, we have the wood upgrade. We do have a stable, so it is going to be a Scott opening. Barracks, and I expect archer range soon. We have Vils moving over to the gold. I'd prefer this maybe one tile to the okay, he walks them through. Fair enough. There we go. If you built it this side, I was going to be very annoyed. Because you go here and then it's less efficient. But that is beautifully efficient and completely safe from scouts. My word, is that efficient or is that efficient? That is satisfying. The scouts will do absolutely nothing. And as the Khmer player, unlikely to want to drop a barracks for anything else, and potentially unlikely to drop an archery range. At least until there are archers out. Maybe you want some defensive skirms, I don't know. But I feel like you just go full scout. You're going to get no damage. Although, if you get enough of them, you just dive. Just dive in here. Never mind, there are spears out. It's looking quite good for Mastyjames. He is very compact over here. So it's very hard to get damage with the scouts. I would imagine it's not a good idea to add too many more scouts because you're not going anywhere. However, we have archers pumping out, and that's going to be perfect. The only problem is, you need more Vils on gold if you want to produce a lot of archers, but maybe that neither of them are looking for an extended feudal, I don't know. He's moving forward, that can't be touched by the scouts, so that could be a real pain. I was going to say, probably a good idea to add an archery range now, because you know the scout's going to get nowhere. That's quite a big wall. I mean, there's no helpful wood lines. That's too far forward. You can't take that fight, or you can just track the army. This could be annoying. Because the archers and... well, the spears keep the scouts at bay, and the archers can be a pain on the wood line. But we have a skirm out. Now they just counter each other. Now what? Now it's a bit of a stalemate. We do have fletching in, but no upgrades on the other side. You still don't want to take that fight. Unless your micro is amazing. Yeah, it's such a pain. Skirms are such a pain when you're not a player. You need the crossbow timing to beat the skirm. But the pikes or the spears do the exact same against the scouts, but that little army is cleared up, and now what? The other problem is archers and spears are both counted by skirm. So what does Shammgod need to do other than make a few skirms and just be annoying with his scouts? Just keep running away from spears and be a pain. Excuse me if I sound tired. It's because I am tired. Nothing complicated there. South Africa won, the Rugby World Cup over the weekend. So a lot of late night celebrations were happening because it was played in France, and France seemed to love their late night rugby. So when the game only started at 9 o'clock my time, ended at like 11. So it was a busy weekend for me. Don't want to take too much damage there from the archers. Who's going to look at Castle Age first? They have very similar number on food, and if the archer player has more on food than the player that opens scouts, that's interesting. We have the idle time just racking up for both of them a bit here. Okay, feels are being queued again, but... why so much idle time? Advils. You're not close to going up yet, so... okay, there we go. We have another one on the way. Still has the lead. This is dangerous now. Because you have the skirms to be a pain. Ah, and they build a new palisade in time. That's gonna ruin the efficiency though. Now they're stuck. Look at that dude. He doesn't know what to do. So is that lady. And she wants to build. They're very confused. This is looking quite good for Shammgod now. He has quite a big army lead. He's not anywhere near going up though. And has none on gold. So, full trash play at the moment. But in feudal age, food is kind of your main resource. So he is nowhere near going up. Khmer farms though, they are adding up. I assume these vills are going to be making new farms soon enough. We have another engagement. KD is looking very good for Shammgod so far. It's the skirms, man. The skirms are just countering everything that's being made. You can't go spears and archers. Because skirms just counters it all. So what do? You go eagle, and then you're spending gold and your opponent's not. And the eagles are very slow to produce in feudal age. Quite expensive on a feudal age economy as well. But this has been quite an extended feudal age. Mastyjames is pretty much there in terms of food, but he is not there in terms of gold. And suddenly, the Khmer farms are paying off, and there are 9 on gold, and Shammgod could be the first one up. He's not spending his gold, and these archers are going to cost Mastyjames. This is dangerous. This could run out of control here. Okay. He used the market. Well done. That was good play. Because if he waited for that gold to come in naturally, I think he was in a lot of trouble. KD is looking fantastic though for Shammgod. Click up! Click up, my dude. You have the resources. There we go. He cancels the will and makes the transition to Castle Age. And we have barracks. No surprises here. We're going to see an eagle switch. We might see knights out of the Khmer player though, and knights are going to trade pretty well. Pretty well. What is lurk? Explain this to me. I know what the word means, but what is its significance? Low Elo. Oh. We have an opening at the back. But almost a minute's lead to the next age as we have cav armor coming in. So very much think it is going to be knights coming out of Shammgod. Those knights are going to have a lot of fun. We now have 2 holes over here. Okay, we have eagles on the way. Good stuff. He does not have the gold. Ooh, no, ooh. Okay. This is a problem. This is a very big problem. Which is why he's trying to drop a TC here. But how are you going to drop a TC here with no army? Are you just going to ignore the scum? Wow. I mean, the eagles can hop out. Never mind. The eagles will clear up the skirms. And now you secure your gold again, which is very important. Because without gold, you just die as Mezzo. That's just GG if you have no gold. And this one's far away. So he had to secure this gold. And dropping a monastery in anticipation of the knights, which are coming from these tables. The eagles clear this up. I think it's a good idea to add more spears too. You're not going to get the monks out in time. Monks are very slow to train. Should have one on the way immediately. There we go. Sells wood for some gold and starts making monks, but monks are also countered by the scouts, you know. There's just not enough army at the moment for Mastyjames. Don't take that fight. Don't take that fight. I don't think that's a good fight to take. Wait for your monk to come out, convert a knight, and then that swings everything. See, now the knights start clearing everything up. Now you have... Oh, that's... I feel like that was an unfortunate fight to take. Also don't have too much armor on either side. Just +1 for each of them. You need more monks. Scouts can also clear up the monks though. I like the idea of going looking for damage with your eagles. But I think straight eagle just loses to straight knight. At least we have another monk on the way. Big of a chop over here, it's been noticed. And we've walled 3. Oh no. Oh no. If the knights were to find this, it would kind of be a Lord Farquaad situation. Some of you may die, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. The knights retreat from the monks. I would say you need maybe 4 monks, otherwise the knight numbers will just... Oh, no, don't fight. Convert! Convert! Come on. Where's the religion? Oh no. That's another bad fight. And a monk over there. Could get 2 conversions, but the scout looping around switches to these knights, gets 1. Nope. Just 1. And even the eagles are gonna get converted if they just block. Yep, there we go. You're seeing it here, guys. Khmer eagles. Wow, they even taught him the other language. See? Well, he got taught a lesson by his former employers. More monks, my friend, more monks. We have another barracks out. That is what you call a clown eco. 33 on gold. Compared to... Okay. I can't tell how many he would have on gold because there's an eagle raid at the back. Oh, there's the gold. But none on this one at the moment. I would assume these idols can go back onto gold just now. You need some siege. If you want to put some pressure on, a forward siege workshop on the hill. You can take that fight, but no, go for the monk, go for the monk. And he hops in the TC, and there's another monk. That's one thing I've heard people complaining about, and I think that is a valid complaint, is that monks shouldn't be able to hop into the TC and hop out so easily. Or maybe if they hop in the TC, they lose their faith or something. So you can't just garrison and ungarrison the whole time. We have another Khmer eagle. And that dude is going to die very soon. Okay. The game is settled. We have a tiny eco lead for Mastyjames and a tiny army lead for Shammgod. The problem, however, is full eagle is good, but it's not good against knights. As I said, I would like a siege workshop over here. Currently has none on wood. Okay, dropping lumber camp over there as we have a fight. Another conversion. The monks are doing the things for Shammgod here, and they're not doing the things. Oh, this... That looks like another bad fight. And look at that, Shammgod with the KD again. 66 to 46. If we quickly have a look at Eco, it's better for Mastyjames. Military, it's better for Shammgod. That's kind of how this series has seemed to have gone. There's been a bit more focus on Eco for Mastyjames and a bit more focus on Army for Shammgod. Interesting to see them actually playing for relics. Well, a relic this time. I feel like that would have been very helpful in the Nomad game. This does look like it's kind of stabilizing though. A lot of damage could be caused with raids this side there, but Shammgod is just having to play defense here. So that's one thing Mastyjames is doing very well, is keeping the fight this side. He's constantly just got in the back with eagles. I don't even know where they're getting in. Don't raid with the knight you just converted. You're just donating straight back. The monks are just gonna sit here and defend. Those 3 monks are causing such pain. Pain and suffering. These... Oh. What was nice? Let's have a look and see what was nice. I'm not sure. I assume it was over here. Okay, I don't see anything else going on, so it must have been... Maybe just the cleanup? I don't know. And good monk micro. The KD just gets worse and worse. We have some eagles raiding over here. If they get in, they'll cause a lot of trouble. That's the way you win the game from here on out. Is eagle raids. That house is gonna take a while to go down. If these eagles had maybe attacked this wall, then they could all be attacking the house. As we have monks getting dangerously close to conversion. And the knights are around. And the houses are up. And that's going to be more dead eagles. Watch the HP. Look at that. It's 1,000 to... 1,044. Wow. It was exactly 1,000 more HP on the knights. And they end with 800 HP. Goodness me. That's a numbers and a knights versus eagles problem. For Mastyjames, it's just not the right unit comp. I don't know if... and now we have a scout in. Save him. Please don't let him get 2. Okay. That would have been very upsetting. Yeah, there we go. Get some conversions. That can turn the tide of the game very quickly. It's a couple, but they die. And the knights will win this fight again. He doesn't have faith, so he can't help. And the knights will win the fight again. For fear of sounding repetitive, I don't know how many more times I'm going to say it, but knights against eagles is a very good matchup for the knight player, not a very good matchup for the eagle player. You need monks or pikes. Finally, the siege workshop. We can maybe see some pressure on this TC. Might force him into redemption, but I don't know if Khmer get redemption. Does anybody know? That's conversion, but it's not enough. You need 4 or 5 monks sitting here to convert 3 or 4 knights, and then you just win the fight. Let me have a quick squiz at the tech G for Khmer. They do get redemption. So yeah. That siege push could be thwarted by that play. It's very expensive though, and it's not too much of a problem if you just have a knight with an unprotected mango. What a waste! What a waste! And he deletes the knight. We have +2 coming in for these knights, and to think they've been winning without +2. How well they're gonna do. Oh, that's good for a castle though, but this defensive castle is gonna get up first. Now the game starts getting very interesting. As soon as this castle's up, you start going, do I want to go to Imp? The score's looking very good for Shammgod though. He has a huge eco advantage. 111 versus 67. It's, look how much red there is compared to how much yellow there is on the map. The pop difference is insane. 117 to 84. The castle will go up, so no problem there, but might want to run your mango back. Well, that's a dead mango. And the monk could hop back in. Yep. Oh, what a pain. At least the TC will get shot down, but all the eagles are going to die again. There's finally a bit of an army lead for Mastyjames, but this is not looking good. And it's going to be imp soon for Shammgod. This could be imp into GG, you know. Well, GG for the opponent, I mean. Not imp into GG, he loses himself. Though he has spent a bit more on knights, so not quite looking to imp yet, but I think now would be a great time to go up. A little bit of fighting here, a little bit of fighting there. The numbers are in favor this time for the eagles. That's a bold old man, I'll give him that. And there we go. Imp on the way. Mastyjames is nowhere near. And that could be GG, because he's making rams, so maybe he can sense it. Maybe he can sense the imps on the way for the other player. And if you can ram down the castle, you take away the main advantage of your opponent being an imp. He can't trib you down. So with a big kind of 3-to-1 army numbers and ram push, it could work, but it's an all or nothing. If the push doesn't work, you lose. So you need a lot of eagles. They're fully upgraded for Castle Age. This is completely all-in Castle Age from Mastyjames against Imp from Shammgod. The game just got interesting. I have one random knight running around here. 2 knights running around in on the stone. That's a real pain. Especially when not noticed. 7 kills there. We have a bit of revenge. A yellow knight running around here, but... Oh no, stop it. These knights have 10 kills, nearly. 10 kills. Is that all eco? No, 5 eco. It's about to be 6. What a pain! These eagles are gonna trade exceptionally badly against knights if they get upgraded to cavalier or get the final armor. Do they get the final armor? Yes, they do. The knights are under the TC, man. Notice. You can't afford to lose vills. You already have no vills. Oh my goodness, these knights are... They're winning the game for him. They're still not noticing it. Look at the slaughter. Dude, this knight is on 15 HP. It has 9 kills. This is the MVP right here. None of this matters. The trip push doesn't matter. This knight is the MVP. I mean, the gate's not going to do much. The knights will. That gate did not last. You can't even use your monks because the castle... There's a treb out. It runs away though, very smartly. Now ram that castle down and we have the final armor coming in, and these knights are going to become brutal. It's a lot of rams. You can't repair the castle, so the castle will go down. And he doesn't have stone for a new castle. And he just sold his stone. Okay, so he... Oh, he does another castle. Never mind. Doesn't need another castle. All the eagles are gone, though. Yeah, and he GG's. I guess he just knew that he's never going imp. His opponent has a huge... Oh, yeah, and I mean, these knights are still... He probably... You know what happened? He probably GG'd when he saw his eco. Well, or lack of eco. 37 vills. That is pain. It was a good push. It got the castle down. But that wins it 2-1 for Shammgod. Wow. That knight with 10 kills. And that knight with 10 kills. Crazy. And that was 7 eco and 8 eco. 15 vills killed by these two knights. They mopped up the stone, and then they mopped up all of the farms, and there was just nothing left. Nothing left.